Welcome to the podcast.
Well, I've always been thinking like the best way for us to be number one is to fight other podcasts.
What did Casey Affleck do to you?
Inconceivable.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the You Gonna Eat That Crust podcast. I'm your host with the most on the ones and twos. You know they call me Shed Lasso. You know they call me Shed Dancing. You know they call me Mount Crustmore. You know they call me Fatback Supreme. It's your boy, Ryan Wilson. And with me tonight, the King of Connecticut, the razor blade himself, the mustard smuggler, Seamus Rogers. Seamus, what is good?
What up, my peoples? How's it going? Y'all know this, clearly.
Sick. Also with us tonight, the sweatpants overlord, the motherfucking artist formerly known as Afro Pick.
Oof. Ouch.
Greg War Hoey. What's up, Greg?
What's going on, everybody? Doing well. I'm just here to support my boys.
Greg War.
You don't step on my toes or it's war.
Hey. All right, anything you guys want to get off your chest before we get started?
I feel like I'm too old to go camping.
Yeah. Oh yeah, by like 15 years probably, bro.
So we went this weekend, went to Rhode Island, and yeah, it's a lot of work for all that discomfort to sleep in a tent.
It is.
Just clean up, and then when it rains, you gotta like come home and set your tent up again just to let it dry out, and hose down your tarp, and you pack up all your wet shit and just throw it in the truck. Take care of it later. I'm out of here. I've had enough camping. I'm going home. In fact, I didn't even stay the whole party. Like everyone stayed another day, and I was like, yeah, I've had enough.
See ya.
Later. Bye.
I got a couple, things on that. First off, what's up with tent bags? Why do they make them so small that nothing ever fits back in it?
Right? So annoying.
You make them a little big, if anything. Make it a little bigger than I need.
It's all about saving space, all right?
Well, I'm never going to be able to fold my tent back up to matchbook size again. So
Never. It's like that's the most annoying thing. It's like you fold it all up and then you go in and it doesn't fit, and you have to either you just throw it in another bag, get pissed, or you like lay it all out again. You have to do it again. It's like just make it a little bigger, please.
That's what she said.
And then as you're rolling it up, you're getting air pockets in. You gotta like use your foot to stomp out the air pocket. It's a lot. Last time I went camping with the family, it was literally like 105 degrees every day.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And the family all left and stayed in a hotel. Well, I just stayed at the campsite getting shit-faced by myself, like just cooking and listening to stand-up comedy all night.
Yeah, I get that. That's another thing about tents. I mean, you don't want to be in them in the heat of the height of the heat. The height of summer. It's just uncomfortable.
And you don't want to be cooking by him nearly either with the bears. Fuck that.
Well, I mean, as long as it's not 500 chickens, right?
Oh, yeah, it's true. It's true.
I don't know. I'd take the bear, man. Those chickens would be weak. These chickens are probably like the people behind me all weekend that were up till 3:30 in the a.m. partying and yelling, and I'm just like, I want to be like, go to bed, please.
You're like, what is it, 1997?
The chickens can't climb a tree, and a bear can, so you can hide up in a tree and call for help.
Yeah, but if you run out of food, you could grill up a chicken, right?
It's true.
I mean, it really depends on if you're willing to make it into a meal. I can't see you or Greg skinning a chicken, pulling all the feathers out.
Come on, didn't Hooters used to serve their wings with the hairs still on them?
Listen, I'm like Sean Astin from Whitewater Summer. Kevin Bacon can't stand up to me. I got that fish.
He'll leave you in the middle of a cliff, though.
Yeah, I love that movie.
I get the reference, but
you don't get that reference. The movie where Kevin Bacon like takes all the kids camping. He like leaves Sean Astin like stranded on the island because he won't gut the fish. He leaves them there all night, and they eventually like throw a rock at Kevin Bacon's head, and then they gotta like take him down like the rapids and stuff. It's fucking killer.
Kevin Bacon was a dick in that movie, though. What about the kid who was trying to like belay across the cliff? He's like, leave him.
Yeah,
just leave the kid like dangling in the middle of a cliff.
Yeah, that's Sean Astin, I think. Sean Astin has a very traumatic movie experience in that.
Worst camp counselor.
He is. That's why they throw a rock at his head.
Well, at least we know he's in better times with the hit film Rudy. All right, so let's get into it. Seamus, what is tonight's show about?
On this episode, we're discussing the talent, the prestige, the distinguished achievements for these outstanding roles. Individuals that go above and beyond in their occupation and craft. Remarkable performances that set them above their peers. Like I do when I outperform my You Gonna Eat That Crust co-host on each and every episode. I have to pretend to be tired and depressed to bring down my energy so as to let them shine. And now it's time to break it down and shed some light on these exceptional performances of our favorite roles of supporting actors and actresses that stepped up their game and outdid their lead counterparts.
That was well said. And thank you for letting us shine.
Yeah. Much like Samwise, maybe you are the main character of this story.
You know, I will carry you if I need to.
All right. Well, we get a lot of great responses from our listeners. So Greg is going to lead us in listener responses. So Greg, why don't you let us know what the motherfucking people said?
All right. So I got a response from my friend Alex, who said 2008, The Dark Knight, Heath Ledger as the Joker.
I mean, isn't that kind of a no-brainer, though? I feel like
that's probably the best one. I mean, honestly,
that's
like
the one that we didn't need to mention. Thank you.
It's probably like the number one on the list. Like, I don't think there's anything that could beat that.
No, absolutely. I agree.
Friend of the show, friend of the network, in the network, Pop Culture Reflections, they say Coach, or he says Coach from Cheers, a.k.a. Nicholas Calstanato. I probably butchered his name. He also says Kelly Bundy.
How old is this guy? I thought he was younger than us.
He is.
Now he's like 43.
Yeah.
I didn't watch.
Oh, so he's like 5. He's like 5-6 years.
Did you guys watch Cheers?
I didn't watch Cheers.
I didn't watch Cheers either.
When I got out of school, MASH was on, so, you know.
Oh, man. We're going to have to take that out because we're laughing at it now.
Well, if you like that one, he also said Kelly Bundy, Married with Children.
Fuck yeah.
A.k.a. Christina Applegate.
Yeah. She was that show was killer anyway, man.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah, but Peg and Al were great, too. I mean, even Bud had his moments.
For sure.
Yeah, well, I thought it was great how Christina Applegate really played into being white trash on that show. She really nailed it.
Yes. Who played Peg? What was her name?
What's her name?
Katie.
Yeah, Katie something. Kay Siegel.
Yeah,
yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously she played her part well in that. She was amazing, but I never really knew her acting chops till later, or maybe she found them later too.
She was fantastic in Sons of Anarchy. She was like the best part of Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, she should be named for Sons of Anarchy. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
She's done a bunch of great shit though too. I've seen her in a bunch of dramatic roles and some fucking horror shit. She's great.
Yeah, she's awesome. Futurama, baby.
I never would have thought, with Married with Children, she just seemed kind of one note. And I didn't know if that was going to be her acting, but man, she can dramatic act like a motherfucker.
For sure.
Oh, absolutely.
From Do the Right Thing, 1989, DeMayer and Mother Sister. I've never seen this, so when he just sent me those, I was like, does he just not know the name of the characters? And I looked it up, and sure enough, there's a character called DeMayer and Mother Sister, played by Ozzie Davis and Ruby Dee. That's a Spike Lee joint, I believe, right? Do the Right Thing?
Also don't know.
I don't know what that is or
Fuck.
who those people are.
Well, you would recognize Ozzie Davis if you saw him. He's been in a ton of shit. Also, from 1987, Lost Boys, the Frog Brothers.
Hey.
We got Corey Feldman as Edgar Frog and Jason Newlander as Alan Frog.
I mean, are we saying that Corey Feldman can act?
In the 80s.
Well, he acts like he plays guitar now, doesn't he?
He's got a license to act, okay?
Well, that one stupid guitar solo that he's now online for fucking blew his career up more than it has been in decades.
It's so stupid.
He can reach millions of people with his guitar solo. Then what else can he do?
Fred Durst had him on stage. He's like, yo! He's like, people are saying Corey Feldman isn't playing this guitar. We're going to watch him play this guitar. And he's like, yeah, he's still playing like shit. Okay, cool.
Aren't they touring together?
Yeah. Just a slap in the face for talented musicians.
Is it because I feel like you need 10% musicianship and 90% showsmanship, and you got it?
But
Corey Haim got it.
Corey Feldman. Corey Haim is dead.
Corey Haim is dead.
Corey Haim's had it.
Corey Haim would probably have amazing stage presence right now if he was able to do it.
He would have been the front man.
Yeah. Corey Feldman is famous because he's ridiculously not talented in music. It's a nightmare. Like, I mean, the joke is on us, just like his song.
Well, loved him in Stand By Me.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. He's great in 80s movies. He's great as an 80s child actor. But
he's great when he was a kid. Now he's obnoxious.
Yes, God, man. Now he's letting mic stands hit him in the face.
Oh, I've had worse happen to me, buddy.
All right. From Down Under.
Oi.
Katie Lamp, K-Lamp 5678. She's the one who recommended Bone Tomahawk to me. And she said Richard Jenkins' Bone Tomahawk, a.k.a. Chicory. And I feel that, too. That movie was fucking awesome.
See, I have not seen this. I only recently just was perusing through some movies, and I saw this, and I was like, it looks interesting, and I didn't watch it. And now I'm like, all right, well, now I have to go back to it.
Yeah, it's like 2015. I can't believe I had never seen it or heard of it. Yeah, exactly.
Like I said, it was probably less than a month ago. It was probably a couple weeks ago that I just saw it for the first time.
Bold statement for me. Like I said, right now, this is my favorite movie that I've seen this year, Bone Tomahawk. And I've seen Deadpool, I've seen Alien Romulus, and I like them.
Romulus.
Loved it.
I saw it a couple of years ago, and I thoroughly enjoyed it then.
Yeah, dude,
fucking brutal as fuck.
Fucking so brutal, dude. Make a wish. Come on now. Woo! Also, going back to 1944,
Good
Meet Me in St. Louis.
Unforgettable.
We're not going with black and white movies.
Tootie Smith, played by Margaret O'Brien.
Hell submitted that, Margaret Thatcher?
No, K-Lamp did. Listen, people like old movies. It's all good. I recently watched, probably about 3 years ago. Actually, probably about 5, 6 years ago.
That's not recently.
No. All right. So probably about 7.
What was the name of that movie?
It's Meet Me in St. Louis. All right, so like 12 years ago, I watched Midnight Express and One Flew Over Cuckoo's Nest.
Not even that old.
It's like the fucking 60s.
Not from 1944.
But that's 24 years earlier. Or 26.
Totally a black and white movie.
You can't even understand that movie unless there's a guy playing piano next to it while it's playing.
Pi is a black and white movie, and I love Pi.
This is one of those ones where they came back and remade it with Spectracolor or whatever they call it.
Now part of the Criterion Collection.
People be acting in the 40s and in the 50s, and no matter what, if they're supporting actresses, like, they shine. Doesn't matter if it's in the 40s, 50s, or the 30s.
I feel like nobody shined back then. Nobody knew how to act.
Wait till I get to the silent film. I got a couple people gave me silent film people.
Oh yeah, that mime in Grand Central. That dude could act.
Ken, Charlie Chaplin, baby.
He also was in black and white.
All right. New follower of the show, Megan Gregoire, who loved the Back to the Future and loved the Beetlejuice episode. She said the entire cast of Armageddon.
I mean, it was a good cast.
Ben Affleck, Billy Bob, Will Patton, Steve Buscemi, William Flincher, Owen Wilson. Yeah. Oh, that was a horrible Owen Wilson impression. I don't know what the fuck I was doing there. I was trying to reach, and I blew it.
Wow.
Yeah, we go. And then R.I.P. Michael Clark Duncan, who I'd like to throw out real quick. Slam and Salmon, Michael Clark Duncan. Come on.
We can throw Michael Clark up here for a Green Mile, I think.
Yeah. Yep. And Sam Rockwell. Scott from You Run Podcast. This one has been said multiple times from the listeners. Ed from Shaun of the Dead, a.k.a. Nick Frost.
Oi.
Who's fantastic.
Yeah.
And probably...
If you like that kind of humor.
You don't like Shaun of the Dead?
Of course I do. It's a great movie.
Wait,
and he's awesome in that movie.
Ed. He's the dude who's like the zombie at the end, and he's like playing video games with him. He's like the heavier.
Was that like his stepdad or something? No, that was...
No, that was like his buddy,
No,
his
it's
homeboy.
his fat best friend.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, he was great in that movie.
He's the best in like all their movies, pretty much. I love him.
Yeah, he's good.
Dewey Pod Monster sent me a message, said, block me or I won't stop sending you these. He's like, I could go all day.
So I recently watched a video of Dewey Pod Monster. Never knew what they looked like. Dude, they look like they could beat our asses.
They totally could. They want to fight you too. I talk to them all the time and they really fucking hate you.
Nah, they love me. Everybody loves me. It's hard not to love me. I'm fun.
Why are we gonna have to like get into like a Royal Rumble of podcasts?
Well, I've always been thinking like the best way for us to be number one.
You thought that we were the toughest?
Well, I mean, kinda.
I mean, I think if it comes down to the You Run Podcast Network, I think we are the strongest.
I mean, nobody that I know can take on 500 chickens or a big 50-foot mutant bear.
Exactly.
Listen, we got Fatback Supreme as our leader. Okay, who's gonna fuck with Fatback Supreme?
Nobody.
I'll back you.
We got Greg War.
Yeah.
Right.
Razor Blade Rogers.
Yeah, I mean,
exactly. We'll cut you.
Dangerous.
All right, we'll set this fight up, Dewey Pod. Don't worry about it. We'll duke it out. No, those guys are awesome. I converse with those guys all the time, as I know you do, Ryan.
They're the best.
They are the best. Lemmy from Airheads, 1994.
Nice.
A.K.A. Ian Fraser Kilmster. He played a school newspaper rocker.
I like the DJ host in that movie, the radio host in that movie.
He's awesome.
Yeah, Turturro. No, it wasn't.
No, he's the dude who plays the mobster in The Simpsons. It's like Joe Montega or something like that.
Yeah,
right? Joe Montega, yeah.
Well, like, why am I like the fucking human IMBD? What's wrong? What's up?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, this one.
All you do is watch TV.
Listen, I was the regional manager of Blockbuster.
And you're on hiatus from weed.
Yes.
So your brain.
Yes,
wicked shop.
Fire. Awesome.
All his percolations are reconnecting. Right?
Hey-o, percolators. So Maddie sent me a meme today. He's like, dude, when you're updating your resume, just remember, some of these companies don't exist anymore. So he's like, you could say like you were like the manager. So I was like, oh, shit. I was the regional manager of Blockbuster.
Greg, would you mind if we call Lauren Brown?
No.
And asked how you were as an employee.
Seamus Rogers was my regional manager. You can call him if you want.
You know, I actually got one of those calls once. I didn't think anybody actually called, those references on the resume, but I actually did get a call once, and I was like, oh, yeah, that motherfucker stole my lunch. No, I'm just kidding. Good.
You're like, just kidding. And they're like, we take that really seriously.
You're right.
If he's stealing lunches.
Well, he called out Mondays and Fridays.
Listen, if he's stealing lunches, we don't want him working at the Hannaford, all right?
We don't want him in the office refrigerator.
Exactly. Fucking office prankster. This one was also said multiple times. Mr. Kramer from Seinfeld, a.k.a. Michael Richards, where you could argue that the whole cast, supporting cast is fantastic.
Yeah.
Jason Alexander, Julia Dreyfus, like, you know.
I mean, even like the side characters.
Yeah, like Frank Costanza.
Buddy, Hank Newman.
Yeah, Newman, yeah, Buddy, or Putty, yeah. He's awesome. Also,
the same thing with Curb Your Enthusiasm. You know, like
oh my god,
a lot of support and just so many great characters and
Leon
cameos and stuff. Yeah,
Leon was like a breath of fresh air. But saying that, I mean, what's his name? Bob Einstein. R.I.P. Super Dave.
Oh
was fucking amazing. I love that guy. He was like one of my favorite characters on Curb. We got Trash from Return of the Living Dead, 1985. These guys love Lena Quigley.
Yeah.
Can you blame them?
No. I say follow the leader.
Hey, follow the Lena.
Shut up.
I love Return of the Living Dead movies. Those are the fucking best. Come back with more brains. He also said Ed from Shaun of the Dead, a.k.a. Nick Frost. So that's those are popular ones.
That's one of the best zombie movies ever made. Well,
again, like, so I'm surprised. I mean, I'm sure you guys have it, but nobody else said the Joker in Dark Knight, so
I just
assumed.
I just figured it was like the number one, and I just didn't even put it on.
Yeah. That's what started the show. Shelley Finkelstein, a.k.a. Larry Zerner, in Friday the 13th 3, 1982. I don't really remember Friday the 13th 3.
Yeah, me either. No clue.
That's when they started getting good.
Really?
Yeah, Friday the 13th 3 is when Jason first put on his hockey mask, I believe. Because in the second one, he had a bag on his head.
Really?
What? I thought he had it from the first.
Yeah, me too.
No, dude. He's not even in his mom's the killer in the first one.
The
second one, he's wearing overalls with a bag on his head. And I think the third one, he gets the iconic hockey mask, finally.
Hey, where's your dead mom, baghead?
Oh, that was great.
This one is great. Walter from The Big Lebowski. Mr. John Goodman.
Is that John Goodman? Yeah.
That was Walter Sobchak was the first one I wrote down.
Hell yeah.
I just love him so much in that movie. Yeah, you're on your element, Donny!
Yeah. I love that POS uses that line in one of his raps. You're out of your element, Donny, shut up.
I mean, but also, you know, Jeff was great in it too. He was amazing.
Yeah, they're
Steve
fantastic.
Buscemi was great in that too. I mean,
that
whole movie had awesome. Yeah, the entire cast was awesome in that.
Totoro was in that one, and Totoro was great as Jesus.
Nobody fucker with the Jesus man.
You're goddamn right.
That's right.
Dracula, Renfield, 2023. Nicolas Cage. They said this is the only reason to watch this movie. They said it was trash, but Nicolas Cage was great as Dracula.
I laughed my ass off in that movie.
I was entertained. It wasn't a good movie, but I did.
It was good. It was good for what it was. I mean,
yeah, you can't take it seriously.
I don't take anything seriously.
I've never seen it.
Well,
is it worth the watch?
It's on Peacock, I believe.
Yeah, why not? That's fun.
Yeah, I liked it. I had fun with it. It's fucking gory as fuck.
It's violent, yeah.
Speaking of Nick Cage, Ryan, have you seen Long Legs yet?
Nope.
Loved it.
I loved it too. I thought it was fucking awesome.
It's for rent right now for $20, but I just, times are hard up in the Crusty Palace.
I was gonna rent it for $20, or you could buy it for $25. I was like, let's get my Long Legs on. So I rented it for $20.
Oh my god! After I told him, just wait.
No, I bought it for $25.
Yeah, it was a good movie though.
Yeah, I will watch it again too. I really enjoyed it. I gotta get my money's worth. $12.50 a view.
Yeah, I mean, you probably pick up on some things you missed.
Yeah, it was very, very, very cool. I really enjoyed that one. I heard mixed reviews about it. So
he was great in it. He
so fucking
creepy as fuck. Like I couldn't imagine just seeing his character in life. He would upset just about anybody, they would just get some weird feelings about him. And he wasn't even in it that much. He was like Beetlejuice in the movie, but his moments were just poignant and it just stood out.
Dude, insane.
Look, and I think I've told you guys this 12 or 13 times, but if you haven't seen The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent yet, it's joined my echelon of all-time favorite comedies.
Okay.
Did I watch it on?
Tim and Pedro Pascal. It's fucking fantastic.
Micah Monroe.
Yeah, she's
a female FBI agent. Was great, and then she's becoming one of my favorite actresses. She's just you see her. If you saw God is a Bullet, she was amazing in that movie.
Yep, I got it written down because God is a bullet.
Watch it. Yeah, Jamie Lannister was great in that too.
Voices from the Mausoleum is your one-stop shop for everything horror. Join hosts Scott and Angel as they deep dive into all things horror. From movies, TV shows, books, and video games. Nobody is safe. Batten down the hatches, lock your doors, and listen to Voices from the Mausoleum, another podcast brought to you by the You Run Podcast Network.
Ryan, do you remember the movie Stay Tuned?
Yes, I do.
All right. So Dewey Podmonster says Zombie Wayne and Garth, a.k.a. Dwayne and Garth. Played by Michael Patrick and Jim DeFilippis.
Nice pick, Pod Boys.
Yeah. Right. Well, so this is
that pick.
Yeah, this is my favorite pick of them all. It's Greg Henry with 2 G's, the actor's name, playing Jack McCready in Slither.
Nice.
I fucking love that guy. He was hilarious in that movie.
I don't remember him.
He's like the mayor. He was hilarious. He was like the funniest dude in that movie.
Yeah.
Other than I'm so fucking hungry, which was an awesome scene. I love it.
That was a great movie, though. I just don't remember him specifically.
Mm-hmm. And last from them, Dewey Podmonster, is Zeus from Die Hard with a Vengeance. Or Die Hard with Vengeance, 1995. Do you remember Zeus?
Ugh.
I was like, who the hell is Zeus? And then I looked it up and it was Samuel L. Jackson. I was like, oh, I just forgot his name. Because he was great in that. Samuel L. Jackson was fucking awesome in that movie.
He's great in many movies.
Yep.
I mean, he's another one that probably don't need to name because he's just has so many outstanding roles.
No, you got to name him. But yeah, so that was all the listeners and all the podcast members who checked in. And
I actually have a couple more.
Well, that was from, okay, so let me just say that was from Instagram. And we appreciate you all for checking in and dropping those answers.
Sick. Well, the Dissect That Film podcast says, motherfucking Short Round, Temple of Doom. Then we have Ian Malcolm, Jurassic Park.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking iconic.
Man, fuck Jeff Goldblum.
Nah, bro.
No, I will. He's hot.
I mean, even that girl was great in that movie.
Laura Dern?
The niece or whatever.
Oh.
No. Like the young girl, she was great in that movie too. I thought she had a great.
The chick who's eating the Jello? And it freezes by her mouth and she drops it. She sees the dinosaur. I'm doing it right now.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, thank you.
The freaking eccentric rich guy's niece and nephew. Whatever his name was.
I know who you're talking about, Seamus. Don't worry.
Yeah, she's the little blonde girl. Yeah, she eats the Jello. It's her. It is her.
Jello.
She's the one who won't she won't shut the flashlight off and she almost gets him killed.
They made her character up in the book, I believe. I mean, in the movie. I mean, she wasn't in.
No, she was there.
Book.
She's in the book. Yeah, he has a niece and nephew in the book.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, wrong.
All right, and then finally they had Alfred from the 90s Batman movies, played by one Michael Gough. Michael
Caine?
Michael Gough. Like Van Gogh. Gough?
Okay.
Are these the fucking Michael Keaton Batman movies?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, Jesus, sorry.
Well, Well,
Yep.
I think
Well, there's been.
I think he was Alfred in 4 Batman movies.
Oh, I see him now. Okay, I see him in my head
old.
now. Yeah, he's old.
Yeah, so we had 89, 92, 95, and 97. So that brings us right up to what? Nipple Batman, I think?
Is that George Clooney or Val Kilmer?
Clooney's Nipple Batman.
Nice. I mean,
I
as it
think
should be.
Michael Caine was a better Alfred.
Yeah, well, yeah. I got you, buddy. All right. Dewey Pod Monster also says, Mr. Hurley from Big Daddy. President Camacho from Idiocracy.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Idiocracy is a great movie.
Yes, it is.
Private Hudson from Aliens.
Fuck yeah.
Marvin the Paranoid Android from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
I don't know if I've seen Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Is that with John Lovitz?
I don't know. I feel like that's a movie people want me to like, but then I just don't like it. I don't like the whole IP.
I watched it and I hardly remember it. It just didn't stick out to me.
Yeah, well, it's hard to hitchhike through the whole galaxy.
It's true.
In an hour and 40 minutes.
I know. With a regular sized thumb. Not happening.
I saw some dude hitchhiking the other day, and my dog was staring him down. I was like, bro, you ain't coming in here, and you look sketchy as fuck anyway. Who picks up a hitchhiker in 2024?
I don't know. I've heard too many serial killer stories for that.
I picked him up.
Did you see that documentary on Netflix about the guy who looked just like Kid from Down the Road?
Oh yeah, that's the hatchet wielding fucking that one's insane.
That guy hitchhiked all the time.
Yeah, he didn't do anything wrong.
And finally, Drunks versus the World says Barney Stinson from the hit show Your Mother.
What?
How I Met Your Mother. That's played by Neil Patrick Harris.
NPH.
He was great in that show. So
I never saw it, but I'm sure he was.
That's all right, Seamus. I didn't expect you to have. All right, so we want to thank everyone who let us know what's going on and your thoughts. We love you all. You guys kick all the asses. Now we're gonna get to our motherfucking picks. Seamus, I want you to start.
Christopher Waltz.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Django Unchained, 2012.
So did I. Let me just say real quick that so didn't Dewey Pod Monster. I forgot it. Dr. King Schultz.
Piece of shit, Greg.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx, Leo DiCaprio, Sam Jackson, Don Johnson, Walter Goggins. I mean, it had a great cast, but this guy
fucking stole the
one
show.
of the best actors around, I think.
Yeah, he's amazing.
I agree.
He's fantastic in that.
And I do anything to drive the car that he drove.
The Tooth Fairy?
I just want the giant tooth.
Dentist wagon.
So, fun fact, that I think we probably talked about this when we did the Quentin Tarantino episode, but he fucked up his foot or whatever, so he was supposed to be riding a horse, but they designed that Tooth Fairy cart for him.
That made it so much better.
Yeah. But that was they had to do that because he had an injury.
We wouldn't have known we were missing, but I feel like it wouldn't have been as cool if he was riding a horse.
Yeah, fuck a horse, dog.
The tooth would have never exploded.
All right, well, I'm going to go next. My choice is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Nice.
He was great in Princess Bride, man. My whole life, I just remembered that one line from the movie. Even up until I showed it to my kids, all I remember was, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. And when I was trying to explain it to my kids, that's all you have to go on, Dad?
Unless you remember, we do, watching the movie, it's not going to have the same effect.
They liked it.
After they watched it. But nobody's going to get that without understanding.
Best supporting mustache for sure. There was a lot of good mustaches in that movie.
That was a time for authentic mustachery. Not all this mustache shenanigans that's going on now.
I mean, let's not fail to mention Andre the Giant's role in that.
And his the little dude there. Well, no, he wasn't little, just compared to Andre the Giant. He's little, but the guy who was like, ha ha, ha,
inconceivable.
Yeah. There's that scene when he's laughing and he dies. Ha ha, and he just fucking drops.
That guy was great.
Yeah, he's a good character actor.
That whole scene where he's switching the poisons around is one of my all-time favorites.
That was such an amazing scene.
Yeah, it was.
That guy recently popped up in the hit television show Evil. Now on Paramount Plus. They just aired its last episode.
Are we getting paid for this?
Yeah. Man, fuck Paramount Plus. They canceled the Workaholics movie.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about that. I don't even know how I ended up with Paramount Plus. I got like a deal for Paramount Plus for $1.99 a year ago. And now we're going into 2 years and it's still $1.99. So I just kind of have Paramount Plus.
Can I have your code so I can watch Quiet Day? Or Quiet Place?
It wasn't that good. And
see, that's what I told him.
I'd make you watch Mayor of Kingstown before that.
Ooh, I gotta watch Mayor of Kingstown too.
I haven't seen that.
Jeremy Renner, baby.
Jeremy Renner's great. I'm gonna piggyback off Seamus with Christopher Waltz again as Colonel Hans Landa. Glorious Bastards.
I was gonna do that.
Yeah, he's fucking amazing. Like he literally steals the show. The opening scene is
everything he does.
Except for Horrible Bosses. He was horrible in Horrible Bosses too.
Well, was he horrible or did he just not have a good role?
Yeah, he just didn't have a great role.
Yeah, Horrible Bosses 2 is the worst quiet talking movie of all. I just want to say.
There's a setting in your Netflix or in your streaming services that destroys that setting.
All of them.
Yes.
Even whatever. Paramount Plus?
No, fuck Paramount Plus.
Oh, come on. You're going to edit that out.
Yeah. I just don't want to risk the chance of not getting a Mayor of Kingstown season 4.
These guys in You Eat That Crust podcast. They canceled your show, Jeremy Renner. What?
Does that mean he's coming back to do season 4?
No car is gonna stand in his way.
Dude, that show's fucking amazing, and I mean, each season's been better than the last. And
well, I'm just asking if he's coming back.
He came back on season 3 after getting his fucking eyeball popped out and his fucking body crushed into paste, and did another season. So I'd say, fuck yeah, he's coming back for the next season.
Do his eyeballs look normal?
Yeah, he's killing it.
So they put it back in successfully.
Yeah, he repaired himself like a motherfucking G.
I actually met him when I was in California. I was like, dude, your eyeballs look great.
You got hawk eyes.
Hey, nice.
All right, Seamus, I believe that brings us back to you.
I'm gonna go with Ed Norton, Primal Fear.
Oh yeah, great one.
Oh shit, that's young Ed Norton.
Yeah, with Richard Gere, Laura Linney, Frances McDormand.
Yeah, great cast there too. Yeah, that's a chilling movie. He's fucking great in that.
Forgot about that one. All right, I'm gonna go Bill Lumbergh, Office Space. Okay. I just fucking love that guy's cadence in that movie so fucking much. So I'm gonna need you to go ahead and stay late, all right?
What's his real name?
It was good.
His real name is
Gary Cole.
Hey.
He didn't bother to give us the last guy's real name either.
How dare you?
Well, you know what? I'm a man of mystery, guys. I'm not just going to do something.
Just as long as Paramount Plus gets its plug.
Brought to you by Paramount Plus.
All right. I believe that brings us back to you, Greg.
All right. I'm going with my boy Ben Foster in 310 to Yuma as Charlie Prince.
Great. I think Ben Foster steals the show in every movie. That guy's
he's fucking insane. He plays
actor's amazing.
Yep. He plays an amazing, insane person.
Greg, fun fact about that movie: we saw it in the theaters together.
310 to Yuma, we did.
We did.
Wow, I don't even remember that.
Christopher Waltz, Ben Foster, Michael Shannon.
Yeah, Michael Shannon's great. Good call.
Michael Chiklis
and Micah Monroe,
Sam Rockwell.
Those guys, like, Yeah, or like an Ian McKellen or
For Gandalf?
yes, he might be coming back to reprise.
He is coming. I said if they write the script fast enough, he's
right. He said they better hurry up. I mean,
I'm dying.
He's still recovering from his fall off stage in Broadway or something.
Yeah,
Shit.
He's like 85 and he fell off the stage and it's been fucked up.
These things happen. I've fallen off many a stages.
Me too. I fell off the Brick House stage. They used to have a big stage with 2 speakers in front, and they took those speakers away one time, and I just like stepped off and.
If either of you live to be 85 and fall off a stage, you're probably not going to survive that falling off a stage.
Dude, after I get done a show, I feel like
attitude.
I've fallen off like 10 stages. Like I can't even walk. I'm like, go!
Maybe you'll survive, but it's not going to feel good. So you're falling off the stage at like 30 isn't the same as 85.
It's true.
Greg is not 30.
I
Greg is
am too.
Greg's 45.
What?
Now he has a claw.
I am not 45.
He's got a clause in this. Oh, he's 44, so excuse us.
Hey, when you get up there, you don't want to be adding the years on, all right?
His band has a clause now. They don't perform on stages anymore, and they need a ramp entrance.
I need an elevator, and I need somebody to carry my microphone.
Well, Greg, I say that if you think you're getting old, if you just play a Lizzo song, nobody's even going to know.
Why men great till they gotta be great? Yeah, I will.
All right, sick. Where we at?
I'll go.
Sick.
Daniel Day-Lewis, Gangs of New York.
Oh, God. That's
Yeah,
my
the
favorite
Butcher.
Daniel Day-Lewis role.
We had Leonardo DiCaprio, Cameron Diaz, Liam Neeson, Brendan Gleeson, who's a great
Love
John C.
Brendan
Reilly.
John C. Reilly. Let's
I
go.
mean, another great cast. Just man, his performance in that was amazing.
As much as I love John C. Reilly as a comic actor, like as a comedian, he's a fantastic drama actor as well. He's fucking great and everything as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Brendan Gleeson is awesome though.
Yeah, Brendan Gleeson's the shit, dude.
Carves the notch in his club every time he kills someone.
Yeah, he was like the chief of police, or not the chief, but he was like one of the heads on the beat.
He's great in Bruges as well.
He's like a sergeant on the beat or something.
I broke my gun.
All right, well, I'm going to go Oren Ishii from Kill Bill. Oren Ishii.
Is that Lucy Liu?
Lisa
Yeah.
Left Eye Lopez.
It's Lisa
Lucy
Left Eye Lopez of TLC fame.
Yes.
Right before she burned down her house. That's
Whoa.
Lucy Liu, man. She has the coolest backstory out of anybody in Kill Bill. They had that whole animated sequence of her childhood.
Yeah, I love those movies.
And I think that fucking last fight in the snow is just fucking epoch.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Madsen's great in those ones as well too.
What's her name? The one-eyed woman. She was fucking awesome too.
That is
Hannah.
The 50-foot woman, I think.
that's from Splash. She's the chick from
She's
Hannah.
done a lot of old movies, but
Yeah.
she was great.
Hanna-Barbera.
Damn it.
Yes. Yeah, that was an awesome scene too, by the way. I love that. That's like my favorite scene when she snatches her eye out. All right. I'm going back to Bone Tomahawk, and I never thought I'd say this, but Matthew Fox as Brooder. Matthew Fox was the shit in that movie. I fucking loved him. From Lost and Party of Five. fame. Yep. But man, just he's the most intelligent one in the group. He was awesome. I can't say enough about that movie. That movie was fucking sick.
I'm happy that you guys found each other.
Me and Matthew, yeah. We're so happy together.
I'm going to go with Alan Rickman from Robin Hood Men of Thieves, 1991.
Nice.
Kevin Costner, Morgan Freeman, Christian Slater.
Brian
Rest in
Adams.
peace, Alan Rickman.
I will die for you.
I'm going to nominate Alan Rickman for Baldur's Gate 2 as well. John Arenicus.
Well, I'm gonna vote Alan Rickman for fucking Die Hard.
Yes.
I'm going to vote Alan Rickman for Galaxy Quest.
Alan Rickman.
Yeah, Dogma. Alan Rickman's fucking amazing. R.I.P. Even Snape, like even Harry Potter fame, he's fucking fantastic in Harry Potter as well too.
Hated it.
Yeah. Read the books. Get through the first couple books. The books are great.
I tried
to.
Once you get past book 3, it's great. I'm not like, oh my god, it's like better than like Joe Abercrombie, but it is good storytelling.
I made it like a third of the way through book 3, and I was out.
Gary Oldman's the shit in that movie as well too.
Gary Oldman's the shit in anything.
Yep.
Yeah. Right now, I'm actually watching Slow Horses.
I prefer Wild Horses.
I think it's called Slow Horses. It's on Apple Plus, I believe. Gary Oldman plays this like piece of shit CIA boss. It's fucking great. He's an asshole in it, and he just smokes cigarettes all the time.
Yeah, he's great.
Gary Oldman.
Yeah, he is old, but he's Gary fucking amazing.
Yes,
You're also Gary Amazing, Seamus.
Is it my turn? Because I'm going with Gary Oldman. State of Grace, 1990.
Love it. Well, I don't know what the fuck State of Grace is.
You never
I don't either. He's amazing in everything. So
listen. If no one has seen State of Grace, it's 1990. It's Sean Penn and it's Ed Harris, who's also fucking great in everything as well too. Fucking Westworld, Ed Harris. Come on now.
Love it.
Love Ed Harris. State of Grace is an Irish mob movie, and Gary Oldman is the Irish mob boss's brother, who is Ed Harris, and like it's fucking awesome. Young John C. Reilly's in that. It's fucking amazing.
I did see this like 25 years ago or something.
Yeah, I mean it was out 24 years ago, so actually that's 34. Fuck.
Seamus was at the early screening.
Math, dude. I just horrible math. Horrible math at it. I can count.
That's all right. I horrible math. Back to the Future. It was 40 years and not 30 years. It's almost 40 years to its since its premiere.
God.
All right. Maybe one of my favorite Tom Cruise roles is Les Grossman from Tropic Thunder.
Nice.
Dude, that's like he's funny as fuck in that. I don't give a shit, dude. I just love I love his energy. You know, he's got that like spastic cokehead energy in that movie, and yeah, you know,
that's Scientology energy. Piece of shit! You piece of shit!
That bad dad energy.
He did abandon his child.
Yeah, he did. He's a fucking piece of shit. Tom Cruise sucks. Right. I won't support him.
You know, people say he's nice.
Yeah, well, he's short. He's really fucking short.
So aren't you?
I'm 5'8". He's like 5'5".
Well, you're fucking throwing rocks at glass houses. Shut the fuck
up. I'm 5'8.5". That's the perfect height.
I agree. Because I'm 5'8". It's a great height.
It's a fantastic height.
Well,
I know Tom Cruise is a good actor. I liked that movie when he kept on dying and coming back. It was Edge of Tomorrow.
Women on dating apps. 5'8's a good height. You don't need no 6'2", mofo.
Yeah. Well, now they have those TikTok shoes that give you 3 inches. If you had TikTok, you'd know.
Yeah. If you ever opened up a fucking push-up bra, you know, bro.
Exactly.
When I went out bowling with my buddy Chris probably about 5'7" or so. He's like, shoe size. I'm like, size 13. He's like, man, why you gotta say it like that? And he's like, 10.5, please.
That's the perfect shoe size.
Size 13, please.
10.5, 11. That's perfect.
I agree.
I feel like you guys are only saying this because you're both.
Because we're both perfect size. We're the Goldilocks of the human species.
Yeah. We're golds.
Well, Goldilocks was a piece of shit. It was Baby Bear who was just right. All right?
I'm talking about the porridge she found. She was looking for the Goldilocks, porridge and household and bed and all that. When, hey, ladies, the Goldilocks is right here.
5'8", 10.5 shoes. What's up?
That's right, 11s.
That's all I have on my dating profile right now is I'm 5'8.5", size 11. And I'm just numbers are just pouring in. I can't stop it.
Yeah, I have a T-shirt that just says 13 wides.
and your mom will love me.
All right. Anyhow, fucking Greg, go ahead.
Justin Long, Barbarian, aka AJ.
Piece of shit.
Yeah,
he was great.
But he was such a fucked up movie. He was one of the most memorable parts of that movie.
It was the greatest transition in a movie, maybe of all time.
Who was the other guy that you think is going to be sinister?
Oh, the Pennywise.
Yeah.
Skarsgård.
Skarsgård. Skarsgård guy.
Dude, all the Skarsgårds are great. I love.
Not making Crow movies.
The father's fantastic. You could say him for Good Will Hunting. He was fantastic.
Most of the Hemsworths are great too.
Yep. Love the Hemsworths.
Some of the Baldwins.
Nobody likes Billy Baldwin. Billy Baldwin.
I said some.
Yeah. Here, Billy, get in here. You're the weakest. Remember when he's breastfeeding his brothers on Family Guy? He's like, get in here, Billy. You're the weakest.
That's great.
It's like Casey Affleck. Who likes Casey Affleck?
Casey Affleck's
amazing. And
I knew you were going to say that. Before
the new Ben Affleck. The new Ben Affleck movie. Matt Damon. Sorry.
Yeah, he was great in that.
Matt Damon
on Apple.
He was awesome. Sucked.
Oh, it was great.
Whoa. What did Casey Affleck do to you?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good movie. It was just like
it's mediocre.
What the fuck? The shit just kept going downhill. Everything they.
Oh, I've never seen that in a movie before.
Oh my god!
Much better movie. Very Bad Things.
Even though he's the star, fucking.
I thought Casey Affleck was great in it.
Yeah, did you see that Dunkin' Donuts commercial on Saturday Night Live?
I think Casey Affleck's a better actor than Ben Affleck.
Oh shit!
I agree with that. It's 100. It's easy.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I can't think of any Ben Affleck movies I'm actually crazy about.
He's great in Dazed and Confused.
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe he's better behind the camera.
Oh, the fucking Town.
The Town was good.
Yeah, the Town's fucking awesome. With your boy, Jeremy Renner.
Fucking movie. Give a tenner for Renner. What were we talking about? Oh, Ben Affleck and Mallrats. He liked to do uncomfortable things in the back of a Buick.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. She's underage.
He loved butt stuff.
Hey, she's only 16. I didn't know that. She said she was 18. Or whatever he said.
All right, Seamus, that's back to you.
I'm gonna go with Frances McDormand, Fargo.
Yeah.
96.
Good choice.
The pregnant sheriff in a backwoods town where nothing ever happens, and she's trying to solve murders.
Well, I want to get pancakes.
William H. Macy, Steve Buscemi are in that as well.
Peter Stover. He's the dude who wants to get pancakes and sticks Steve Buscemi in the wood chipper. He's great. He's in the Seinfeld Frogger episode.
Nice. That's a great episode.
It is. George is trying to save his high score.
Yeah. Watching them push the fucking machine across the street like that at the end. Great stuff.
Guess what? It's my cat's birthday. Danny McBride, Pineapple Express. Come on now. Red.
That's great.
Red was great.
Red was fantastic. You just got ran over
like
by
a weed dealer, right?
Yeah, with the herpy on his lip. It's not a herpy. You cannot have any of my cake. It's my cat's birthday.
That's right.
He's like, you stuck that. He's like, I told you not to lick that lollipop out of that stripper snatch. He's like, but you went right in there.
I love James Franco in that movie too. I know.
We're not allowed to say
canceled that now, but
he was fantastic. Oh man, I wish I could like smoke weed all day. It's like you do. You're a drug dealer. He's like, oh yeah, I do. It's pretty cool. Yeah, there's a lot of great cameos in that. Gary Cole's in that one as well too. Fantastic in that.
Yeah. Dude, I gotta go fucking Cliff Burton, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Hell yeah. That's Brad Pitt, right?
Brad Pitt's character.
Yeah. Hell yeah,
he was fucking great in that movie.
Fantastic.
Dude, and like, obviously it's a super dialogue heavy movie, but that last scene with Cliff is
when he's on acid, on the acid cigarette. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. It's it's definitely. I think it's an underrated Tarantino.
Every Tarantino movie is a heavy dialogue, right? I mean, what was the what was the one where they're in the haberdashery?
Hateful Eight.
Yeah, I will appreciate that movie more every time I see it. It's just nothing like it's a lot doesn't really happen in the first hour and a half. I don't know, but it's such a great movie.
Fucking
the dialogue back and forth and the characters and
Jennifer Jason Leigh in that movie
she was great,
amazing.
I almost mentioned her and put her on the list for that movie.
She was great in the new season of Fargo as well. She's an awesome actress.
Yeah, she is.
I turned that movie off halfway through. I was like, not enough racism in this movie for me.
Jesus Christ.
Shit. Greg, what's up?
All right. I'm going with Mr. Walton Goggins in Justified. Boyd Crowder, who wasn't even supposed to survive season 1. They were going to kill him off, but they just love him so much.
He's much better as Uncle Baby Billy.
Well, that's on my list as well, too. Uncle Baby Billy Bible Bunkers.
I mean, Walton Goggins deserves credit for a lot of his roles.
He's vice principals. He's fantastic. It's just great that he started doing comedy, because he's got great chops.
Yeah, he's another one that's just good at both drama. And...
fucking Fallout, man. He was awesome in Fallout.
I was just talking about that today. He was fantastic.
My dad's like, I want more of the stuff with the cowboy when he's alive. I was like, yeah, it was pretty cool. But he days ago.
That's very old-timey of you to say, Greg Sr.
Yeah.
All right, well, here we go then. My fucking best supporting character in a TV show is motherfucking Ruth in Ozark.
Yeah.
I don't know fuck about shit.
Yeah. That was my first time even seeing her. She's an outstanding actor.
Yeah,
absolutely. That episode where she just listens to the Nas album through the whole thing. Psh, great writing.
She was, that had a lot of great roles. I mean, Laura Linney was amazing. Jason Bateman was amazing. I know there's even the kids were both great. The two kids. I mean, there's a bunch of others, but yeah, she stole the show. Her performance in that whole series was amazing.
Who are the heroin people again, Ryan? What's the
Snells? Darlene Snell.
Darlene and who's the father? Yeah. Who's the dude?
Her and her husband were great.
Her husband was great too.
Even their little goon there, big goon.
Gotta have a good goon in a movie, especially if your last name's Snell.
Yeah,
right.
Or Stifler.
Even Darlene Snell, like I said, she was a killer in that too.
Yeah, dude, she's fucking nuts, dude. That whole great cast all around. I mean, show was fucking great. All right, James, do you have any more you'd like to talk about?
Go Val Kilmer at Tombstone.
Hell yeah. Your Huckleberry.
Sam Elliott, Bill Paxton, 1993.
One of the better westerns of all time.
Right up there with Young Guns 2.
Hey, not to be confused with Young Guns 1.
Somewhere out kicking around, I have a T-shirt that says "I'll be your Huckleberry."
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's one of those memorable statements. I mean, from our generation, I've used that many times.
I'm more of a Lou Diamond Phillips guy.
You are.
But Young Guns was great too. I love that movie.
Fuck yeah, dude. Emilio Estevez at his finest.
Yeah, I think Scott. Go ahead.
Dude, I saw a movie with old Lou Diamond Phillips, a.k.a. La 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 Bamba.
Oh, man. Richie!
Dude, I saw a movie with Lou Diamond Phillips, dude. He hasn't aged at all. Not a fucking gray hair or anything. He looks exactly the same.
It's like he's a diamond.
My father deceived everybody for many years by dyeing his hair. Well, I mean, he thought he was deceiving everybody. But he passed with a full head of hair. So that's what matters. And I'm going to keep it that way.
God bless.
Sorry, Greg. No joint follically challenged for this guy.
Well, people in my band do have hair. I'm just trying to steal it from them. And I stopped dyeing my hair and my beard. I'm just letting it go now because
you dyed your hair.
I did. I didn't know you did. I dyed my hair and my beard. Dude, I'm playing gigs.
Well, you had that gray spot since you were like
yeah, dude, I've had like gray since like 5th grade, dude. I have fucking vitiligo. I have the Michael Jackson.
I totally forgot that you had that gray spot.
Yeah, I got like splotches. If I shaved my head, I'd have like a white spot on my head.
My brother was I was sitting down the other day. I was over. It was a couple weeks ago. He was standing over me when I was in the sunlight. He's looking at my head. And I'm like, you're getting kind of silver. I'm like, shut up, get out of here. I'm gonna start dyeing my hair.
Yeah. Edit that part out where I'm talking about dyeing my hair. Just kidding. I'm letting the people know I don't give a fuck anymore.
I personally love turning into the silver fox that I am now.
I mean, at 44 and a half, Craig, you're not 45 yet.
Not yet.
It's okay to go be gray at 44.
I just turned 44 last month.
Okay, Greg.
I get the same birthday as MCA.
August, right?
Yeah. August 5th. I just don't tell anybody, and it slips by, and nobody's gonna remember next time. So take that, brains.
I don't remember anybody's birthday. So bad.
I got you this nice fruit basket that I thought was for next month when you turn 45. Gotta rot now.
You son of a bitch. All right, I'm going Christian Bale, the fighter. Dickie Eklund, probably one of the best drug addict ever.
Such a piece of shit in that movie.
And the sisters, she's probably an MTV girl. She's an MTV girl.
Joel Edgerton. That's not...
Oh, the guy who played Luke Skywalker's burnt uncle.
Yeah, so he was in the boxing movie. He wasn't the fighter then. It was Warrior.
He is the warrior.
He's a good actor, though, too.
Yeah. I like him.
That's a great choice. And he really made sleeveless sweatshirts, really special.
Who? Dickie Eklund?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Christian Bale was great. I think I want to say that Dickie Eklund's performance is right up there with Heath Ledger's performance. I think he was fantastic. That's like one of my most memorable characters in a movie is the fighter, Dickie Eklund. He's just fantastic. He steals the show completely.
I'm only going to watch The Fighter once because it was depressing as fuck.
Yeah, I only saw it once. So I'm trying to struggle to remember.
I've seen Batman multiple times.
I'm sorry.
Multiple times.
I got a couple more, quickly. Sam Rockwell, 3 Billboards, Matchstick Men, Galaxy Quest.
Sam Rockwell's the shit.
Exactly. And then, of course, I'll end with Ben Foster and Alpha Dog.
Ben Foster. We already established Ben Foster and everything, but yeah,
we didn't say Alpha Dog.
That was a great movie. Yeah. That was a great movie.
Yeah, he's fantastic. He's fucking out of his mind in Alpha Dog.
What was the young kid?
That's
in that movie.
Anton Yelich. He's the kid who got crushed by his car.
Did he die?
Yeah, he got crushed by his car.
Yeah, that's so sad.
I made that one horrible joke a couple podcasts ago.
I don't think Seamus was there.
Obviously, it flew right over me.
Yeah, you might not have been there that day, but
he called out sick.
It crushed you.
Hey,
I called out sick to go golfing.
Oh, edit that.
No worries. We all love each other, and that's all that matters. All right. Well, we want to thank everyone who wrote into the show and let us know what you liked. You're just amazing. You're wonderful. Keep on listening because we appreciate that. Give us those 5-star reviews. Maybe write a review on Apple. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, you're all beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful people.
Follow us on Instagram, X, Facebook, all that social media stuff. Yeah, like Ryan said, 5-star review. Repping the You Run Podcast Network. Check out our shows on there and all the other awesome shows that gave us all these awesome ideas or characters. And Seamus?
Yes. Thank you, all you beautiful, beautiful people. Appreciate your interaction. Appreciate all your topics and picks. And we look forward to interacting further. Thank you.
That's right. And always keep in mind, folks.
In Crust
We Trust.
our podcast.
Well, Greg, I say that if you think you're getting old, if you just play a Lizzo song, nobody's even gonna know.
I was a regional manager at Blockbuster.
Inconceivable.